Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to talk about the top 5 neighborhoods in Vancouver. Very quickly before I get started, Vancouver is a wonderful, beautiful place to live, and it was really difficult to break this down into 5 neighborhoods. So I added one bonus one at the end. So if you stay till the end, you'll be able to see what that bonus neighborhood is. But without further ado, let's get started. So the 5th best neighborhood in Vancouver is called Grandview Woodland. Now Grandview Woodland, it's south of downtown and it's a little bit east as well, and it's known for one of Vancouver's most famous streets, which is Commercial Drive. We call it the Drive, and one thing that's very special about Commercial Drive is it's very culturally diverse. There's a large Italian population there, so you can find some of the best pizzerias, places to get gelato. If you're wanting to watch a World Cup soccer match, you are going to end up at Commercial Drive. There's some great delis there as well. It's just a culturally diverse, laid back type of atmosphere. You'll find a lot of kind of millennials gravitating towards that area for those reasons. It's not too far out of the way from downtown Vancouver. You can quickly hop on the SkyTrain and you're there in about 10-15 minutes. So it's just a wonderful place if you're into kind of artsy type areas where you can get some good food in a laid back, casual type of atmosphere. So number 4 on the list is Olympic Village. And Olympic Village is located in False Creek. You might be wondering why it's called Olympic Village. Well, it was exactly that in 2010. Olympic Village is where the Olympic athletes were staying when Vancouver hosted the Olympic Games. One of the best things about Olympic Village is how close it is to downtown without actually being in downtown. You're right at the water, you're just south of downtown. You can take a boat or a small, aqua bus over to downtown if you like. There's some, great breweries and bars and restaurants, places to grab some eats. Great area to walk as well. If you enjoy walking or riding your bike, you can do so along the seawall. Now, not immediately in Olympic Village, but very close to is one of the places that Vancouver is famous for, and it's called Granville Island. So you can quickly get to Granville Island. There's some cool markets and shops and comedy clubs, and it's a very, very nice place to kind of bring the family. And again, the beautiful thing about Olympic Village is you're so close to downtown, but you deal with a little bit less traffic if you need to get into other areas of the city because you don't have to deal with one extra bridge if you actually lived in downtown. So the 3rd neighborhood on the list is Yaletown. And you may have heard of Yaletown even if you're not from Vancouver. So Yaletown is located in downtown, kind of the southeast portion of downtown. And Yaletown is known for its nice restaurants and bars, eateries, and a place where you can have a fun night out on the town. Yaletown, for some people, they may find it a little bit busy, but you're in the heart of the action. You're also close to the water as well as in any other area downtown. It's a really nice park there, David Lamb Park, where you can spend time with the family. Again, if you're into walking and you're into riding your bike, you can do so along the seawall there. So there's a lot of different options for things you can do in Yaletown. It's a very diverse community within downtown, very close to SkyTrain, steps away. So if you need to get out of the city, you're right there at the Yaletown Roundhouse SkyTrain station. So number 2 on the list is actually one of my favorite neighborhoods in all of Vancouver, and it's called Kitsilano. Kitsilano is just south of downtown, and instead of being the east like Grandview Woodland, it's actually to the west. And Kitsilano kind of has a laid back, sort of a beachy vibe to it. I find the people there are very, very friendly. There's a lot of different shops, things you can do on West 4th, a lot of smaller retailers, boutique retailers. You're, of course, very close to Kit's Beach. Some nice eateries, some nice places to have drinks with friends there as well. And if you head further west, so not quite in Kitsilano, you'll actually reach Jericho Beach as well as Spanish Banks. And these are 2 of the most beautiful locations in all of Vancouver. If I were to pick an area to live, it would probably be Kitsilano. One of the drawbacks I would say with Kitsilano is you're not near a SkyTrain, so transit can be a little bit more difficult, but you really wouldn't want the SkyTrain in Kitsilano, in my opinion. It just doesn't have that sort of vibe. Again, nice beachy town, really cool people, everyone's generally really nice. And again, you avoid that one extra bridge rather than living in downtown Vancouver because you're just on the south side, but you get great views of downtown Vancouver, and of course, you're right by the water as well. So number one on the list, guys, is Cole Harbour. I love Cole Harbour. So Cole Harbour is in downtown Vancouver, and it's just in the northwest section. You're actually almost at the Lionsgate Bridge, so you're very close if you needed to get to the North Shore, if you wanted to go hit the mountains, or you wanted to head up to Whistler, you're at the closest point to actually access the highway to get in that direction. Cole Harbour, it's a beautiful place. Because of that, it does carry some of the most expensive real estate in all of Vancouver, all of BC, Canada, and even a lot of parts of the US. So another nice thing about Cole Harbour, you're right down by the water, the marina, you're tucked away, and you're also near one of the places that Vancouver is most famous for, and it's Stanley Park. Stanley Park, just a beautiful place to bring the family, spend time with the kids. It's really great to be in a location where you are downtown, you're close to everything, but you're also in your own little corner. You have great places to eat, a lot of places to hang out. So Cole Harbour, it definitely tops the list as as number one in the Vancouver area. But as I mentioned off the top, it was really tough to break this down into just 5 neighborhoods. So I'm gonna add one more bonus neighborhood to it. It's not too far from Cole Harbour. If you're from Vancouver, you can probably guess where it is, and it's the West End. I love the West End. The beautiful thing about the West End of downtown Vancouver is you're tucked away, but you're so close to it all as well. You actually, living in the West End, you wouldn't actually feel like you're in the downtown of a major metropolitan city. So it's great for shopping along Robson Street. You're very close to English Bay, which is one of our beaches here in Vancouver. There's great gelato, there's great ice cream shops, a lot of great places to eat. Each summer we have fireworks at English Bay, so it's actually the best spot to watch these fireworks. Of course, you're close to Stanley Park as well. So what separates Cole Harbour and the West End is Georgia Street. So if you head south of Georgia Street, you're actually in the West End. North of Georgia Street, you're in Cole Harbour. So you're not very far away. There is some good real estate value, I would say, in the West End because there are a lot more older buildings than you might find in the Cole Harbour area. So having said all that, guys, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you took something away from this. If you got some value out of these top 5 neighborhoods in Vancouver, I'd really love it if you subscribed and hit the bell notification icon and watch more videos like this in the future. Thanks. Have a wonderful day.